Welcome the Inner Path podcast with Bridgetini School of Energy. Today is Healing the Inner Child, Energy Therapy, Jungian Archetypes, and Rewriting Our Patterns. This is Tina Bridgetini. Welcome to the Inner Path, a sacred space where healing meets energy, emotions meet soul, and transformation begins from within. I'm your host, Tina Bridgetini, energy therapist, instructor, and guide on this powerful journey of remembering who you truly are. Hello, beautiful soul. Have you ever noticed how a certain tone of voice, a look, or a moment of silence in a relationship can stir something much deeper than the present moment? Today, we're going to explore how the unhealed inner child continues to shape our emotions, behaviors, and relationships, and how energy therapy gives us a path back to healing. We'll also bring in the wisdom of Carl Jung, who believed that the child within us is both a memory of what was and a living force that needs our attention, love, and integration. This episode is gentle yet profound, and by the end, I hope you'll walk away not only with understanding, but with a few ways to begin tending to the child within with compassion and presence. So, who is the inner child? The inner child is not a metaphor. It's a real, energetic, and emotional imprint. Alive. It's that version of us who experience the world with wonder, vulnerability, fear, awe, and sometimes trauma. Carl Jung called this part of us the divine child, the symbol of our potential, our renewal, and the pure essence we're meant to embody. But when that child is wounded, when we experience neglect, shame, criticism, or loss, those unprocessed emotions don't vanish. They simply get buried in the psyche and the body, and that's where energy therapy comes in, because what we bury emotionally, we also store physically. How the wounded child shows up. You might be wondering, how do I know if my inner child is wounded? Well, let's look at a few signs. Do you often feel unworthy even when you're achieving? Do you fear rejection, abandonment, or being too much in relationships? Do you struggle with boundaries or overgiving? Do certain experiences trigger a reaction that feels way bigger than the moment? These are the echoes of the child archetype, the parts of us still seeking safety, love, and acceptance. Jung believed we carried the shadow of the child as well, the rejected parts we've learned to hide, suppress, or shame. In relationships, these unhealed patterns might show up as codependency, avoidance or shutdown, overreact. We're not a mess. We're just still playing out the old energy until it gets witnessed and released. So how do we begin to heal the inner child? This is where energy therapy becomes powerful, because the wounds we carry are not just mental stories. They live in the nervous system, in the chakra field, in the emotional body. Here's how we approach it. Safety first. We create a regulated field through breath, grounding, polarity touch, or energy balancing, so the body feels safe enough to let the memories surface. Releasing stagnant emotion. Techniques like polarity therapy, chakra clearing, or even gentle somatic work help release stored grief, fear, shame, or anger without needing to re-traumatize. Third is the inner dialogue. In guided sessions, we often meet the inner child through imagery or light trance, allowing them to speak, express, or even reimagine moments of wounding. And fourth is re-parenting energetically. You become the loving adult that your inner child needed. You hold them, speak to them, attune to them. This is not just visualization, it's vibrational repair. And 5, integrating the divine child archetype. As healing deepens, the inner child becomes a source of creativity, joy, and intuition. Jung called this archetype the symbol of potential renewal, a bridge to the self. The healing ripple effect. Here's the beautiful truth. When we heal the inner child, we stop demanding that our partners, friends, or even clients meet unmet childhood needs. We become sovereign. We become whole, and the healing ripples out. You become more patient, more attuned, less triggered. You start to attract healthier relationships because you're relating from your adult energy, not your wounded child. And that's why I believe inner child work is foundational for energy therapists, coaches, and anyone doing healing work. It's not about staying in the past. It's about releasing what's unspoken and rewriting the energy that shapes your present. So how do we begin this work? You don't need to do it all at once. Start with presence. Notice your emotional reactions and ask, how do I feel right now? Begin writing letters to your inner child. Breathe into your heart. Practice polarity yoga to move stuck elemental energy. Let yourself cry, play, giggle, rest. And if you want support, I've created a gentle path for you. Download the Awaken Retreats app. There's a free version in there where you'll find audios to help you to release and forgive, work with the inner child, and reconnect and repair the relationship within. Go down below in the description and get that link and begin for free. Your inner child is not lost. They are waiting for you to listen, hold, and love them back into being. This is the path of the healer. It's not just about helping others. It's about returning to ourselves with tenderness and truth. So breathe deep and whisper, I am here now. And let the healing begin. I'm Tina Brigittini, and you've been listening to the Inner Path Podcast. If this episode touched your heart, share it with a fellow soul on the path. And never forget, healing yourself heals generations before you and after you. With all my love, until next time.